The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits.
What's happening, Octo Nation? We got some more plays I want to let y'all know about. We're going to dive right in. More charts. LCA, Golden Nugget Online Casino. I have done so many videos on this. If you don't know about it, just go watch them. It just looks like it still wants to run up, if you ask me. Of course, we talked about the whole basically trip through this. But, of course, it'd be better if you get it in the 11s, but it is what it is. It's sitting at 1444. The thing about this is I don't think it's going anywhere but up. I don't see how it can fail. If you can't figure out how a business is going to fail, more states are opening up gambling. More states voted on online gambling. These guys are raking in the cash. I don't know. I don't see how this one is not going to keep going up. Next one, NETE. Y'all see my video on Netty? Super weird, kind of sketchy. Maybe an EV pivot. This is kind of funky, right? They've done some like fintechy stuff before. Go watch my video on that if you haven't seen it. But we have a possibility of them fully transferring over to a EV pivot. If and when that happens, this could go absolutely parabolic. One of the reasons why. 4.6 million shares is the float, which is nothing. So it won't take a lot of money to move this thing, get it parabolic. As you can see, it's already happened. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. You could have 2 extra money on it already. That's not even, that's just before, that's just after May, right? But again, 4.6 million shares. If these guys, last time I heard, they're trying to get a car manufacturing place set up in Spokane, Washington. They're actually like kind of a middleman for selling Mullen EV cars. Mullen has been around in Asia for a couple of years. They've already had the car, but they're going to try to sell it in America. It's pretty sweet. So check it out. Again, of course, we would have rather got this at 6 because right now it's sitting at 1260. But in this environment, if all these EVs keep ripping and roaring, why won't this thing go at least to where it was before 18 or way higher than that? 4.6 million shares. FEAC, FEAC, online gaming, skills. The guys who did DraftKings were in charge of this one. This is kind of at the top of the channel where we're at here. Of course, just like we keep saying, it'd be better always get it cheaper, but it is what it is. This is one of those ones I don't really see it going anywhere. There was some drama saying that they might lose one of their biggest contracts. I think they came out and tried to refute it, though, and saying it's not going to happen. Pay attention to that, but regardless, this is one of those ones I think will end up doing pretty darn well. We're sitting at the above of the channel here. 1450 will get us all-time highs. If we can get closer to that and break past, who knows? Who knows? Got the warrants on those also. Pay attention. We got a $3.83 buy right now. Warrants are a little bit more sketchy, but you can make your money a little bit faster too on SPACs. Just be careful. Just want to let you know that they're out there. ATVI, Activision. Haven't talked about this one, but just brought it up and just noticed it was flagging out. This is one of those ones. It's Activision Blizzard. It's video games, big boy video game stuff. With the holidays, they're usually going to be releasing more new games coming up, and it's going to get the drums beaten, right? Drums start to play in, and people want it in. Just watch this flag pattern here. If we come up again, start heading to the red, might be a decent entry around like 72, 73, 74, something like that. I would do a quick swing on maybe calls on this personally if I were to do this, but this one's still definitely sitting at near all-time highs. All-time high is 87. It's at 77. But just be aware of it. If a new game gets released, that's a new demo or something, and it's from Activision or Blizzard, that usually makes this thing go up a little bit. Keep all that in mind. Fuse. Talked about this one 1,000 times. These are the warrants here. I think these are a really good buy at 82 cents right now. When we started talking about it, they were only 54 cents because they weren't cool at all. It started getting traction. People wanted FOMO into SPACs, and it run up. They've already 2x'd if you're in it. But 82, there's not many warrants from SPACs left that are under $1. And the guy who created the SPY and the gold ETF, might be a decent entry there. NPA, if you haven't seen my video on them, go check it out. It's another one that it's a non-LOI, no target has been released for this, but the team is rock solid. They've got this ex-CEO of Red Bull, people that have worked for Garden Burger, other sodas. This could be kind of cool. Regardless, this one's sitting at 98 cents. I think it's a pretty good entry on that. If you want to get maybe some consumer, possible retail, maybe soda, something, this might be going pretty good. FST, Fast Acquisition Corp. It's going to be focusing on fast to midterm food. Go look at the team on this. These guys have super backgrounds in fast food stuff, and they're saying they don't see it taking that long to get public and get this thing popping. I'm sure they had 5 that they want, and probably a couple that are basically pending LOIs before they even started the SPAC. Regardless, this one's sitting at 89 cents. I see this one doing a pre-run up before we get an announcement for sure. Waiter, if you haven't seen my video on them, take a look. This is like a small, tiny little Uber Eats, a small Postmates, something like that. Regardless, we had this pointed out, we had this flag coming in, this big flag with the earnings come through, and now it has just been going up, right? It's still sitting at $3.82, $3.74. I can still see this thing running, right? This is the micro one though, so they're like 1% of the market share, but don't think that this thing isn't making money. In fact, it's making maybe more, at least percent-wise, for sure, compared to like Uber. Uber's losing like 500 million a quarter. These guys are not as big, but they're making it. OSTK, Overstock.com. Been pointing this one out to my patrons. This one just looks ready. This is one of those online plays, people online shopping. December is going to be the time to do it. I don't see how this is not going to go. Every quarter has been banging. You can see since March it was like, dude, what was it? 10 or something. It's been up to 130. And right now we're sitting about half that. I like getting big boy stocks like this half off. It just feels good. Plus, your chance of it going up pretty high. Regardless, we've got a big line at 51.16. 51.16. It's going to be trying to get past the 63.75 next, but I'd still say this is a pretty darn good entry here. It could come back down and tag this again, but I don't know. It's already end of November almost. Can you believe it? Time is flying. In November, it's going to start ramping up because people want to see those Q4 results. They're going to be banging. Big C, same thing. This is like a small, medium-sized Shopify. So middleman for online shopping. This is a recent IPO. We're basically sitting at what it launched at. Which is crazy, 67.63. This thing looks so bottomed out, bros. 67.63. This has been all the way up to 162. Over half off. I like this. Just bull flag down. But you see how many times it's been rejected off this line here, the 65.31? Doom. Right? Earnings are still improving. They still got a negative EPS, but again, they're growing. It's totally normal for big boy companies to try to do something. There's another one I pointed out to patrons like a week and a half ago. This is one of the least expensive SPAC warrants out there. And at first, when this one released, it's called Green Rose Acquisition. It's a Greenleaf stock. Greenleaf. Ticker GNRSW. For me, these are the warrants. You cannot buy these on small brokers like Webull or Robinhood. You need a big boy broker to buy these. Regardless, it's been bottomed out about 20 cents. They've been all the way up to 45 cents, but look at this little channel and realize how cheap these are. It is Greenleaf, so it's kind of sketchy, but Greenleaf stuff has been doing very well. This thing could easily 2x just because people don't even know about this. A lot of these Greenleaf warrants end up getting to 50, 60, 70 cents before LOI. Watch that. Listen to the rules, though, that keep coming out. LAC, Lithium. Lithium's going to keep popping. All the EV things that support the EV, as long as Tesla and all the other EV cars are popping, the stuff that's going to make them run is going to keep popping too. LAC, Lithium of America's Corp, did a video on them. it's looking like a decent entry right now. You know, it's not something I'm personally going to jump in right away. It's just never going to hype as much as an actual like EV car company or a straight tech about it. Even though these support it, they're never. I don't think they're ever going to go as parabolic as the other ones, right? Regardless, it's had a good run since March and stuff. It's been 4 to 12, 3 extra money, 4 extra money. It's great, but it's already sitting at 10, 34. All-time highs have been about 16 and change, so I think it looks like a decent entry if you want to get in and at least play some Lithium. It's a big boy. We're going to get into some crypto stuff. You know, there's still a lot of room to run on these. It's one of the most popular ones here is XRP, which is Ripple. This thing was chilling around 25, 30 cents forever. But guess what? Did you know that these trade all the time, even on weekends? Did y'all know that? Take a look what happened on Friday. Thursday, we started getting a run up. By the end of Friday, it was up to like 35 cents. Look what's happened over the weekend. Up to 45 cents, from 35 to 45 cents just over the weekend. Pretty sweet. Anyone already in this one? How about XRP? Oh, this is the same one. Okay. This is just zoomed out. So this, I want to show you back what this can do, right? What this has done in the past. This has gone all the way to, let's call it $3. So if it's sitting at 45 cents now and it went to $3, wouldn't y'all be happy riding that, surfing that wave? I would. How about Chainlink? Y'all in Chainlink? Link? Kind of same thing. This one hasn't proven and did much as the other ones back in like 2017, 2018, but regardless, this one's getting some love. It's starting to get way more popular. This is one that still has some room to run. Not as much proven as the other ones, but I think it'd be good to get some cash loaded up in this one at least. How about ETH, Ethereum? Anyone in this one? This thing, all-time highs is like $1,600. Right now it's sitting at $558, so it's almost 3x where it's at. As long as Bitcoin and all those keep going up, it's going to be following right behind it. If you don't have any of these and you want direct exposure to them, I've got a link for you here. They give, what do? They say they're going to do, download the app and they're going to trade $100 worth of any of these that we're just talking about, and you get $25 of free Bitcoin. I think they give me $5 off of that, but you get 25. So that's pretty sweet. Spend 100 trading, get 25 for free. This place here is called Voyager. Use this link right here, or you can use this code that I have. The links, go down to the descriptions, go to that website, and I have it there for you to click. They're faster than Coinbase. Coinbase is one of the most popular ways to buy. I wasn't a fan of it though because they didn't have all the ones I wanted to buy, but this place does. So this place you can buy a lot more different coins, and there's less fees. So you can move around your coins and stuff faster, which is huge. And you can buy more all in one place. If you want to play just straight Bitcoin, this is how I'm still liking it. Buying something like Riot, Bitcoin miner. I have many videos on them and Mara and stuff. This is Bitcoin, a miner that has basically, think of it like an empty Costco full of computers that are just mining Bitcoin. It's pretty insane. Regardless, this is sitting at $6 now. It's starting to run up. You know, was a four-ish for a long time, 4.55. It's already up to $6, but look where this was in 2017. $45, $46. Huge gains to be made. I'm gonna move on to some mortgage plays. How about Rocket, RKT, Rocket companies? Yeah, so these guys are raking in the money right now, and they still are going to be this quarter at least. Next quarter earnings, I'm sure, are going to blast through and go nuts. $34 was $35 all-time high, $34.50. We're currently sitting at like $21.24. Coming up, we've got a nice consolidation coming up with the bull flag popped up. Getting ready for another run. You know, this could hit down to like the 1975 again here. So watch this entry. You know, if you want to try to put a buy in maybe like 22 or 22.50 to try to catch it on its next big rally up, or you can just buy in But just watch it. It could hit that 1975, and I'd be definitely a buyer there. I think I might have currently in that one. Another mortgage one is the Gores, what is this, fourth? Alex Gores, GHIV, United Mortgage, United Wholesale Mortgage. This one is massive too. This is more of a back-end mortgage play instead of a front-end to consumer. This is more of a business, but they're actually trying to cater now to customers, just regular retail people, which is huge because these guys do things for less and they're faster. They're faster, they cost less money. And the CEO is awesome. Check this out. You can get the warrants for like $9 or $1.19. $1.19. And this is a $1 billion company. You get warrants for $1.19. I think the commons are sitting like at the base, like 10 something, ridiculously cheap. In fact, this is sitting at near floor of where it's been. I mean, dollar. This doesn't actually have a physical floor, but I'm just saying an optical one here. Lowest has been as it looks like $1 to me. It's sitting at $1.19, and it's starting to curl up. This would be a good way to make at least 20% of your money. I don't see how. Why not? TTCF, Tattooed Chef. Boy, loving this chart right here. Yeah, so same thing, you know, get an awesome business when it's super cheap. It's about half off. Why not? These guys are raking in the money. They're expanding. There's been a lot of hints and drops about coming out with the fake wheat meat to compete with Beyond. So this is like a baby Beyond meat. I think these could be a little bit wider of an audience because it's not just the fake meat. They're going after like the cauliflower pizzas that y'all get at the grocery store. A lot of those you've already probably eaten if you've gotten like gluten-free crust. It's probably made by these people because they white label for big grocery stores like Trader Joe's and stuff. Just watch this one. I think this one's going to end up start spiking up, and then once we get next to the next quarter is just going to go nuts. But imagine when we get a release that they're gonna show off like a Tattooed Chef patty, fake wheat meat patty. It's gonna be banging. I think it could fly. Once all the Beyond Meat people actually hear about this and know about this, this thing is gonna go absolutely nuts. I saw this online and it just got me thinking, you know, and I was like, I just want to let y'all know that this is the real reason I'm here. This is outside of Dallas, Texas here. These are people, you can see these cars lying way back up there, all through here, waiting all day long. For what? For food. This made me, number one, thankful for what I have, but also it made me sad because seeing America like this just is crazy to me. These people are doing all this to get $60 worth of groceries or something. Come on. So if y'all ever have any questions about anything to do with money, I'm sure we've got a lot of help in the comments and a lot of help with the family and everywhere we're at that we can help you out. You know, if you got something going on, you're trying to figure out something, ask away. I'm sure this family here will help out, right? I want to teach people how to not fall into this, but how to climb out. If you're in one of these ruts right now where you got to wait in line for 6 hours for $60 worth of food, man, let's get you past that. All right, that's all I gotta say. We do have a Patreon. If you wouldn't mind joining that, it definitely helps out the channel. Also, give you guys news a little bit earlier than the rest of folks. If you wouldn't mind spreading this video around too, it definitely helps out. Hopefully helping people make a lot of money. That's what we're hearing, and I'm very happy to hear that. Y'all have a good rest of the weekend. Take care. Did you know that we give away free silver? Simply leave a comment on the video, and as long as you're in the continental United States, you can be automatically entered to win. Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwits.